Okay. Alright, grab some snack with me. Yum, yum, yum. Now. Oh. Back to one more quest. And I know, during the year, new quests will arrive. Gotta do that if I have time. Mwah.
All right.
Huh? What are the Fatui doing here? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement? Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes. Still, once a Fatus, always a Fatus. Something seems off seeing them.
Alright, let's see.
Ahem! What are you guys doing here?
Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlan. As you can see, he's not the sociable type. I'm sorry for any offense. My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest recommended Grudok and his squad. I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so they fit the bill.
So that's what happened. Then you must be from Fontaine?
Precisely! Montluçon, at your service. I work in the publication business.
Oh, you know us?
A golden-haired traveler with a floating companion. There's no mistake. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize you.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, traveler.
It's truly my lucky day. I know this is sudden, but I was actually looking for you two. You see, I have a favor to ask.
So, you chased us all the way to Natlan?
You'll be generously rewarded, I promise you.
Well, at least he got straight to the point. Should we hear what he has to say?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll hear your request.
You know the great shaman Citlali, right? I need her help with something.
Yeah, but the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we asked?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Citlali really doesn't like dealing with strangers.
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the golden-haired traveler. If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
Oh yeah, we should definitely get to the bottom of that first.
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Alia, if you could.
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The name's Allier. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute.
Sorry if it's too loud. I'm
Unlike
just
most
very hungry
researchers,
right
I
now.
have a keen interest in ancient ruins. That's why I was invited to join Monsieur Montluçon's team. Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Citlali? Yes. According to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over 200 years ago, and the most adept in her tribe at using that particular technique. Out of all of her exploits, her most celebrated is the Battle of Seven Colors. According to legend, the battle was triggered by an abyss invasion. Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The color was extraordinary, illusory in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form, and trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure victory.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time. That story is the reason I came to Natlan. When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been able to determine where the battle took place, or even within the Masters of the Nightwind, people dispute the legitimacy of the story. some believe it to be a myth. If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication.
But if you're just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened?
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. Naturally, I needed to be factual. That's why I'm here. The Masters of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events, so I wanted to consult their records. But I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar. Application after application, and all I received were a few ordinary woven scrolls with nothing to offer.
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition to historical records. Naturally, outsiders are rarely granted access. Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information.
We've been over this, Alier. There's no need to waste time on those scrolls when we have a better way.
Citlali, you mean?
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure. If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary.
Oh, that's what you want.
So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay if it helps sweeten the deal.
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you. Oh, right. The duty the chief gave us has a lot to do with wheat sealing. Who knows? The Battle of Seven Colors might lead us in the right direction. All right, we'll help you convince Citlali. Just let us do the talking, okay?
Of course.
Okay. That's so far away. What the? Okay.
Time to go.
All right.
So, this is where the great shaman lives?
For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
We're here for a reason, Alier. As agreed, you two can do the talking.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Hopefully she's not hungover. Citlali? Are you there? We need your help with something! Oh, no response. Maybe she's not home. Oh, Granny Citlali? Are you home?
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first. Traveler!
Oh. Oh.
Looks like we came at a bad time.
Are you still there? Just come in. We can talk inside.
Well, at least we didn't get turned away. Huh. So this is where Citlali lives.
I, didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman. Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
Okay.
She sure does care a lot about what we think of her.
Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you, you're not still, experiencing the side effects, are you? It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing.
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope. It's been so long, we don't have to worry about that anymore, right?
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
What?
Huh.
I can still hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I apologize.
Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. First you hear my thoughts, now I'm hearing your thoughts. It was just a simple spell. I use it on you and now it's on the fritz. Forget it. Just tell me why you're here.
Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word? Sounds like they know I don't usually trouble myself with other people's problems.
The pay is really good.
Doesn't matter, I'm busy.
She sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere.
What if the requests come from me?
From you?
Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll.
Huh? So, you're the appointed ones this time?
We were surprised too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chef Biram's help, we were able to make some progress. We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color. The historical event those men want to ask about also involves color. If you help them, you might end up helping us too.
Sus.
She's giving us that face again. Did Paimon not explain things clearly?
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue or if it was foreshadowed all along.
Does that mean you won't help us?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer already.
You agreed to let us do the talking.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're in big trouble now.
Stand down, Grudok. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
Understood.
You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But,
You're lucky you didn't force Citlali's hand.
well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance?
I
have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel.
Whoa.
Traveler, we have a discussion to finish.
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah, the Traveler didn't get to that part? Yes, I thought the Traveler could help me convince you. But, if I'm not mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter, don't you? I heard that the great shaman Huitzilin was a friend of yours. You two must have been close. If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. With your support, your friend's heroic deeds will once again be known throughout the land.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the Traveler, not you.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
So it's just Lily Kevin Henny after all. No, it took her to be the heartless type anyway. And she can hear it.
Who are you calling heartless?
Not a problem. I always planned to work with the Traveler. So, did you directly experience any events of the battle?
Talk at me, why don't you?
I'd like to know too.
Fine. No, no, and no. I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean we experienced the same events. You decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide answers if I'm familiar with the subject.
All right. Even if you didn't witness the battle yourself, Alier, you had an idea about where to start, yes?
Oh, well, my plan was to consult the members of the tribe in charge of recording history.
Then, let's start there. Traveler, what do you say to officially working together? After all, it appears I can only get Miss Citlali's help through you.
Nice. Wait. Aha! Almost forgot. And then are these to give me Primo Gem? These buddy right here. Only that stone? Oh, okay.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Huh. What if? Nope. Well, thanks for the chest.
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing.
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about.
But how?
I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it.
But Montluçon said the two of you were close friends.
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? All students from Weezealing's School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation. Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me.
Well,
Of course, none of them ever succeeded. So, after Weezealing's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now is last long enough.
so necessarily.
As my rival, Weezealing only had one achievement that surpassed my own. And that was the Battle of Seven Colors. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, all of that is secondary.
For me, she heard that.
Don't misunderstand. This is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do her part to see it done.
Everyone should also a bit more organized at home.
Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a shaman. ... Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering? I need to get to the bottom of this.
So it's a win-win for both of us.
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Okay.
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Weezealing used a mysterious color to construct a maze and...
That's just your interpretation.
Weezealing was one of the most powerful shamans of her time.
That's the biggest problem. A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about?
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful.
Weezealing was a passionate teacher. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, we should check with the students from her school.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe.
Right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you.
Is there a problem?
Most of Wheatsealing students are respected priests in the tribe. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wipe the floor with them. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any answers.
Yeah, Paimon can see it now.
Run for dear life. It's like Citlali, some kind of tyrant.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor.
I'll make sure they don't run away.
Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, traveler. Fine. I said I'd help, so I'll help.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
Wait, where is it? Oh, is that the bottom? Teleport straight into it.
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Granny Eatsley?
What is she doing here?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity.
Ugh, you talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it?
We should just run.
No, you're afraid.
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Eatsley will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the traveler and his companion.
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Wheatsealing.
Huh. So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy.
Not this again.
You made a minute to do it, so what? There's no reason to be this terrified. Citlali is someone worthy of love and respect.
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head. I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears.
Well, I do.
You know what? Forget about your duty.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy...
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, traveler?
Let me think.
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your
Hello.
Did Elder Tlapo just issue a declaration?
From what I can tell...
Is Elder Tlapo telling us to...
That's not possible. Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our tribe.
But
I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies for the lack of hospitality.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can save the pleasantries, Chief.
Understood. Now, as successors of Wheatsealing, I understand your friction with Granny Eatsley. However, Elder Tlapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path.
Oh.
You would do well to respect his counsel. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to ask her questions.
Good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram are on our side.
Pause.
Hi there, Elder Tlapo.
Been a while.
Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to the task.
Elder Tlapo, huh? He's still Claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomi-Sor elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Wheatsealing's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other.
Sound like you and Wheatsealing were close.
She only came to my place to fight me. but at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try.
Well, you've lived a long time.
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Oh.
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. Oh, 200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw? I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back.
Oh, the chief, the big dude. What's up, man?
Hey there, Chief Biram. Oh,
Hi,
wait.
Biram.
We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Actually, we have good news.
I'm all ears.
It's the Battle of Seven Colors.
Huitzilin's claim to fame? That sounds promising.
True, but Granny Eatsley promised to help.
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but...
Hey, don't complain.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time.
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Eatsley.
I get your point.
Something on your mind?
Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work.
The chief referring to himself as a humble junior. Maybe Citlali, she's worried. Look, where is she look old?
No, that's not it.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Biram.
You have my thanks then.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Huh. So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Huitzilian's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think. But that's not why I'm here.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course.
Then let me finish. Proud enough to pass it on to her disciples.
Oh, silence. So silent.
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us have ever heard of that technique.
What's wrong with her?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Huitzilian's school of shamanism, actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques.
But if they inherited Huitzilian's secret technique...
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation.
I'm giving it a jaw.
That's because the request came from you.
Thank you.
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second.
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. And Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach.
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full. Extra, if that's what it takes.
I think this investigation...
What makes you say that?
Has to do with his own past.
Yeah.
You think so?
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop. By figuring out the truth behind the battle...
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But fine, if you...
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Alright, let's go visit the shaman family.
Teleport. Oh, no, mind. It's close here.
Hello, are you a shaman?
Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Eatsley!
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies.
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eatsley.
Wonder what Citlali look like in those nice mirror.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere quiet to wait.
Okay, so your family studied under Wheat Ceiling, right?
Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, and the techniques my family learned from Wheat Ceiling didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood. Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Wheat Ceiling was a genius.
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but it's not like I can use them myself.
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Wheat Ceiling's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Alier.
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. And say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
We don't need another story.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
Well,
How so?
It's Wheat Ceiling's personal account of the events, so, for example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
That means you can tell us where to find it.
Unfortunately not.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon.
Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr.?
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but we're serious about these stories. In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
If Whitzelin's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that...
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostuk cave?
Oh, yes? Can I clear something up for you?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
What do you mean?
Oh, secret talk.
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostuk cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Precisely when Wheat Ceiling was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the original site of the battle. Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Just when we thought all hope was lost.
Ah, save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
You earn it.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali?
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun
Oh,
Almighty
no.
Reborn is Raiden with unlimited power is a must.
You read that fox? Okay.
It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print.
I see.
There's also its sister work. It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. Actually, Yai Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that.
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry.
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all.
Amateur.
Just leave the book to me.
Of course. Sounds like a perfect arrangement.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location.
Well, I'm sure Miss Citlali can...
Have you even looked at the time?
Well... What do you think, traveler?
The battlefield's not going anywhere.
Okay, we'll find a place to rest...
He's persistent, huh?
What do you think?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that?
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning. That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
Don't worry, that's me too, Citlali. I want to sleep.
All right, as Miss Citlali instructed.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley satisfied with my answer?
Yeah, of course. You really helped us out.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow.
You're really that scared of her?
She's really nice.
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her.
Well, thanks for today, Citlali.
Wanna grab a meal? My treat.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years? Now Paimon's worried about your health.
Same place?
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. I know somewhere quiet. We can just buy some drinks and head over. Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue.
Sure. Teleport style. Okay, pretty far jutsu. Ta-da! Where is it? That is high up. Woo!
Time to go.
And then wait for Solanin.
All right.
There we go.
Is this the place?
No, further up.
Further up?
Oh, that?
Whoa, this is like a secret base.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the company. Let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great. The halberd crest birds didn't eat my snacks.
Straight up to drinking.
Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand.
Like last time?
It might take a little longer, actually. And that should do it.
What kind of view? That's why Citlali like to come here.
You're not wrong. Why do I still hear you in my head?
No idea.
Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my palm isn't enough? Close your eyes.
Okay.
Oh, please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle this.
Can I open my eyes now? Okay, I'll open it.
Okay, what about now?
Sound like your thought.
Huh? And now?
It's gone.
Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect, it just flips direction and gets worse.
Was that silly forehead just now? Feel very warm. Oh, they hug?
That was just to help with the spell. Ah, shoot. I still hear you.
Oh, I actually closed my eyes, so I didn't know. Guess I have to look back through the VODs then. Oh, what?
For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of consciousness.
Tacos!
Without a concept of self.
Wait, that sounds bad.
I read that in a light novel.
Is Citlali drunk?
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
Hearing the traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease him, that's what...
It's just... I'm not good at this. Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach. I don't have to deal with people that way.
Why?
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far away?
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you remember won't be there. That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day. Just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years. Until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them. It's better if the people in my memories are nothing more than fleeting strangers.
Citlali.
I chose to remember everyone.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, Citlali. Sure. Actually, I might have a long lifespan.
Really? Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day.
All the more reason to remember them. Oh, this reminds me of Zhongli for a reason.
Traveler?
A friend who only lived in my memory now. In fact, you could say my memory are the sole proof that existed in this world. So sometimes I tell myself, as long as I remember every single friend, they'll never die. Instead, they'll live on the world of my memories. When a friend created memories together, there's always something to hold on to. So if you still need time, let me choose to remember you first. How does she still look?
Is something wrong?
Nothing.
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I want to hear you complain about me all the time.
Okay, she's definitely drunk. Citlali, maybe take it easy? At this rate, you might sleep past noon tomorrow.
I'm not drunk. I remember everything the traveler said. Just gotta think of a response. I'll think of something.
Uh-oh, not this again. Is she asleep?
I'm fine. Can get home by myself.
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us?
Bye. Gonna
Oh, look at that!
alone. Need some time to think.
Oh, that looks so funny and adorable. Doesn't need us to worry about her. Yup, I knew it. I was like, wait, there's no way that's finished. Alright. 11. Boop.
This should be the place we decided to meet yesterday. Who knows if Citlali will show up on time. She drank so much last night, she might...
Oh, here she is.
Ahem.
Citlali!
No need to sound so surprised. Drink last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. Anyway, I gave everything a lot of thought. The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
So that's why you're here so early.
Traveler, great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's a lot of Fatui.
Just follow me. I'll confirm the location myself.
Of course.
Where's the Allure guy? Isn't he usually be with you? There we go.
This should be it.
So the battlefield is inside this place.
That could explain a lot of our academic questions.
Oh, there he
Let's
is.
focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle...
Everyone ready?
There you go. Oh, is it a domain? It is. I called it. Ooh. Ice and animal. I got animal team. Huh. What if we don't choose any of those?
So the Abyss invaded through a cave like this?
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley lines, they took every opening they could get.
All the items here should be useful for our research.
You're not to touch a single one without my nod of approval.
I don't support invasive excavation techniques either.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter.
Oh wait, what's the Citlali? Just... I keep clicking the wrong button.
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
There's the color right there.
Wow, you're really invested in the Battle of Seven Colors.
Grudok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss something all grouped together like this.
All the bases.
Don't jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual battle. Return to the skies!
Woo! Wow, that pillow looks so comfy.
I might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that spear.
Oh.
What was that? Some kind of color magic?
It's very close to the technique Citlali might have used.
Oh, that guy looks sus. He did not come here for now. Oh, chess. He did not come here for the history.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going.
I'll get the chest up. What the heck? Wait, what is this? How did I even did that? It's so comfy. Oh, she's pouching. He's mad. That looks so comfy though. Oh, we're gonna put here?
If we step here, we might fall through.
You
Put
mean
it here.
there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now?
Oh, you're right. We can keep going now.
To the skies.
There we go. Another chest I see. Ah. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, this scenery looks so nice.
Wait, what was that? What is this place?
Look, a maze made of colors.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This isn't reality. It's a realm of memory.
Huh?
Night Kingdom?
No. This is a space constructed using memories as a medium. The principle is similar, but the two are not the same.
Correct?
Citlali?
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind after creating this space.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the Abyss? In my opinion, it's memory. After all, is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and compassion that our enemies fell to the Abyss? That is why, with our memories, we possess a power the Abyss cannot hope to match. I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. You know it as color. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. As memories disappear, their color fades first. That is why color is the best vehicle to wield the power of memory. Guided by vibrant colors, your capacity for memory is what will allow you to navigate this maze. Without that capacity, enemies will fail to cross the barrier in front of them and be trapped here for eternity. So, be brave, my friends, and march forward!
Any ideas, Citlali?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprising. She always did have to handhold her talentless students.
Oh. Oh. Am I going the right place? Oh.
Coming! Take me up!
There are monsters here too?
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
Everybody stand back! Let's lock Rain Cutter! Know my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
Nice. This is cool in a way. Okay.
we go.
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Citlali fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of the
Oh no! More monsters?
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them. Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh? No, my soul.
Wow. This is so cool looking.
This place is so pretty. If not for those monsters, Paimon would have never guessed this was a battlefield.
The showmanship's not bad. I'll give her that.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
Oh. I almost fall there without Citlali. I would have fallen.
We're out! Looks like we...
Hold on. This is...
Whoa, so pretty! The thing inside the sphere looks exactly like the maid!
It's like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
That color.
The dye was modified using a secret technique to harness the power of memories. Without that power, it's just a normal dye. I would say this is the most direct evidence that the Battle of Seven Colors actually took place.
The expert has spoken!
Perhaps I could take a closer look?
No, you may not.
Oh no, you don't.
What are you doing?
Ah, you noticed my signal. Not bad, Traveler. We make a good team.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, that work was a commercial success across Teyvat. I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull something like this.
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our research, not the artifact itself. What if it gets damaged or destroyed?
Shut it! I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash.
But then there would be no evidence to prove the battle took place!
What if that was my goal all along?
What?
Huh. Pretending to be a book merchant? Pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes? But make no mistake. I'm no lowly merchant. I am... But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground.
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be taken down immediately.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation.
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. Even more miraculous. That substance dates back hundreds of years.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work.
Calm down.
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be a hit. The economic boost to Fontaine will be huge. Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world. We don't need to worry about more reports.
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement regulations.
What if I give you a portion of the profits?
You're trying to bribe me?
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. But now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries too late. I will never accept that someone from this backwoods, ignorant...
Even when the truth is right in front of you.
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder. All I have to do is destroy this sphere. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
That's awful.
That plan... Ah, you mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Natlan? And a great shaman who, according to rumor, From a practical perspective, There's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
Shows what you know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on my bad side?
Ah, the wrath of Granny Itzley. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more revered than you. With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. This part of Natlan's history will be mine to tell. And in my version, I can erase the Battle of Seven Colors.
That's not real history.
That's a no, then?
Done running your mouth? Good. Before handing you over to the tribe, I think I'll have my way with you first.
Teach him a lesson.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
Oh, going through you guys
That's right.
is easy.
I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain?
The captain. You united in the pursuit of Mora.
We're greater.
The captain means nothing to them.
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning.
Just one more guy to kill. I mean, beat up.
I don't care who you serve.
Alright, let's kill. I mean, punch these dude.
Teamwork is dreamwork. To ashes. Ring cutter.
Fuse is lit.
Oh, what's wrong? Look like you're dying here, buddy. Aw, you look dying. What's wrong? Here, I'll give you some advice. Ready to die. Yeah, slap him.
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny Eatsley.
When did this person get so strong? Not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth. You're on your own.
Hey, what about our contract?
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Even a veteran businessman like yourself fell into his trap. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause.
You?
The other stipulations have been fulfilled. Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a...
What? This whole place is...
You were supposed to wait until I made it out.
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a...
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss.
Wait, don't!
Did he destroy it, or...?
Where are we? Back
Yeah,
to
find
the
Citlali.
point. She'll know how to get... Let's see. Citlali! Looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do?
So a special color. That color right there.
The special color? The one you saw on that woven scroll?
No time to think.
You're right. Lead the way, traveler.
Whee!
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly...
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects if you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured destruction.
I knew it!
I appreciate the compliment.
This is no time for a reunion. The cave outside is
Oh,
about
she's
to
still here.
collapse. I know time flows differently in this place, but that still doesn't leave us much time. Can you help me get out?
You misunderstand, Citlali.
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? The exit of your maze. You just need to tell me how to manipulate this space.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of many warriors of when people leave deep impressions on each other. These connections are particularly strong between comrades in arms. That is how I created my maze. But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, one without connections, this space is a combination of my color and your memories. There is no way to alter or construct anything within it, because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection.
Well, at the very least, you have a connection to me.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around.
Citlali.
But now that I have the chance to talk to you again, your special technique, you didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never beat. Me. What I want to know is, why?
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago. But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, it might as well have been a simple color trick. I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here. But if this is a foreshadowed event, I'm not happy with the narrative setup.
Citlali, ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't you? That color is the core of the technique. But it isn't my invention. More specifically, you could call it the color of memories. In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint. Yes, the technique has the power to decide victory. You are fated to live a far longer life than me, Citlali. So I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Your color.
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's memory. When that day comes, you will understand my decision.
Oh, so you need time. Let me choose you first.
I have to get out of here.
Citlali, what are you—
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my memories by force.
But you could lose a portion of your memories that way.
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for 200 years. My friends are worth the risk. Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent experiences. I have a feeling you're the one who will be saved this time. After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side. The kind of person I could have never anticipated. The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong. So this means that, even without your tutelage, he can see the color of memories.
What did you say?
Although he doesn't know how to wield it, he unknowingly left behind a trace of color in your memories. That was enough to guide him to this space. Well, Citlali, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed, but the rest is a surprise.
Traveler? Traveler!
That's Citlali's voice! She's just up ahead!
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas.
She disappeared.
Cherish them.
Wheat ceiling.
Oh!
Citlali! Paimon! Traveler!
Finally found you!
My hand.
Oh, are we getting out?
Did we teleport out? Man, that place was so... Woo! We made it out just in time! Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
He was most likely trapped inside that space. The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he managed to escape, he would have been crushed.
He still preferred that to being caught, huh?
Oh, what about Fantanian?
They were standing a bit further away, right?
Hello?
Hi, Elia.
Luson's employees! Quick, restrain him!
Oh, I can explain. I had no idea Montluçon was such a terrible person. I couldn't stop him from running, so I stayed behind and tried to find people to help rescue you. I'm so glad you managed to get out of there.
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you. I just need to know one thing.
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way? Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings, I think we're okay. Traveler, Paimon?
Okay.
I'll wait here for the tribal guards. I'm so sorry the ruin was destroyed.
There we go. Okay, let's go back to the other team. The friendship team. Because we can do this.
Alright. Hey, it's Elder Tlapo and a group of Ictomisaurs!
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I set a few things in motion.
My bank balance. No! No!
Oh, is he tricking his mind?
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most. It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like him.
Serves him right!
I know, it was a lot to ask.
Was that a declaration? Elder Tlapo didn't appoint us to a whole other task, did he?
Forget about him for now. The Ictomisaurs will make sure Montluçon doesn't escape before the guards arrive. In the meantime, we have unfinished business, remember?
Right, the special scroll!
Don't worry, Witzeline's technique hasn't been lost at all. Come with me. Oh, and Traveler? Everything you said about memory, I finally figured out my answer. I knew you'd want to tag along.
Alright, Claw Guy. Wait. Oh. Oh, her house. I forgot about that. Sorry. Whee!
All right.
There we go. Slide right in.
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger. But if we're going to pass on Witzeline's technique, you're—
What are you saying, Citlali?
Follow me.
Wait, didn't I just saw a wall? What the? She got a big home. By herself. Oh, look at that.
Whoa, look at this place. Do you weave scrolls too?
Hey, Mawika.
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend. The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven scrolls.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster? You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight.
Old friend, My life is nearing its end. I'm afraid. I don't have time for another match.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe. That death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories. So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful, woven scrolls to record our history? Because history is the memory of a people. We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvests.
I know that, but something this important? Why entrust it to me and not one of your students?
As your friend, I admit. I don't have long, Citlali. Oh, I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now.
Just this once. I understand now, Wheat Ceiling. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it. Traveler, Paimon?
We are like birds, soaring through the horizons of time.
Cutscene.
I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my final journey. When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose. And fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color, just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
In the end, I hope everyone remembers your color too. All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
I knew you would understand.
Oh, okay. So that was her friend, not Mavuka. Well, the color of the scroll is Mavuka, but before that is not.
This is the special scroll. How did you know how to weave it, Citlali?
Gift from the spirit.
Hold on! You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special scroll. That must mean... You're the one behind the gifts from the spirit!
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So whenever I delivered the scroll, I used illusions to confuse them. The fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because no one was skilled enough to see through my tricks.
Why not tell them?
You've carried the duty alone for all these years? Even if you don't like interacting with people, why not teach someone else how to do it?
Traveler, you can see the special color, right?
Yeah.
The essence of that color is memory. That means completing the special scroll is a process of searching for color within your memories.
Huh.
Passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them. You need to leave traces of your color in their memory, and they must do the same. Even though I only confirmed that today, and, well, ever since Sweet Celine died, I haven't wanted to form that kind of connection with people.
Oh, yeah.
It was her final wish, so I kind of resigned myself to taking on the burden forever. But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll, despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation.
You mean never stop trying to find new friend for you?
I knew exactly what he was doing. And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be a friend. This time though, you win, Claw. Take this. I guess it's my response to what you told me the other night.
Oh?
What is it?
If I had to choose my color, it would be the color of this handkerchief. Countless people exist in my memories, and I know one day that will be my fate too. Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory and carry my color in your mind.
Does that mean I'm your friend now? Officially your friend?
Just keep it safe. And you better not forget my color when I'm gone.
Okay, your color will be violet? Purple?
Whoa. It's a little early to talk about death, don't you think?
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay, this is a serious commitment. Well, Citlali, if the Traveler's going to leave
Yeah,
that color
gold.
in your mind too, it'll probably be gold, right?
Actually, their mark is already there. Remember the mind reading effect I couldn't fix? Well, I finally got to the bottom of it. Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people. Naturally, memories are also involved in that process. Although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, which means that when I shared my senses with you, a connection was created between our memories, and that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the Traveler's thoughts because you left traces of color in each other's memories? And that's why the Traveler could hear your thoughts too!
Quick thinking. But only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the Traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around. There's no need to worry though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories. So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again. I knew it.
So is there a way to stop it?
Since the connection between our
Oh,
memories
what
is
the?
already there, the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to forget about the other.
Whoa! What the frick? What is this music? Oh. Ow, my ear. That scared the life out of me.
Just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it. It'll probably take some time though. So bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing.
She doesn't know what's happening.
Unless I've had a few drinks.
Oh, so you can turn it off? That's a shame.
A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could always share my senses with you again. No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
She doesn't know anything. She's so confused. Oh, not done yet? Okay. You said 8? 8 to 12, right? Whoever just called me, if you're in chat, give me a moment. Let me finish my entire Genshin. And then I'll call you back. Because that scared the life out of me. Oh, back here?
Ah, you did it? Your investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed.
Wow! The scroll is finished already!
Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, Traveler!
I see.
You don't look surprised at all.
It makes perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. If we want to depict it, a dye derived from people's memories is, of course, the best choice. Now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret From your description, it sounds like learning the technique requires the previous holder to share their memories.
Well, yeah.
In that case, I must work with our priests to reinvent the technique based on the principles you described. After all, memories are precious things, meant to be shared with those closest to us. I cannot take that choice away from you, Traveler. You completed your task admirably. Finding a way to carry on that legacy is now our duty.
Alright, we'll leave that to you.
Oh, and please pass along my thanks to Granny Citlali. We interrogated the Fontanian merchant she apprehended. And it turns out he's the reason some among our tribe started to question our history. He hired people to spread misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. The recent friction within the tribe is entirely his doing. We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few...
So he was behind the controversy in the first place. Anyway, that clears it up. People don't just question their history out of nowhere.
Thank you, Biram.
Until we meet again.
Till we meet again. So now I go back to Citlali. Is she down or is she on top? Look like on top. Okay, so... Where is she? Hello.
You told him everything, right?
Yep. We left out the part about your contribution, but it...
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits.
Yeah, but Chiparan deserves something in return.
I guess he is different from the previous chiefs. But if he figures out it was me all these years...
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, it's the other Fontanian researcher.
Please, call me Allier. After questioning, the tribe absolved me of any serious wrongdoing. So, here I am. I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No employer means no funding, after all. But I wanted to finish my investigation first. I'd like to ask some questions about Citlali. I want people outside of Natlan to hear her story.
Questions? Huh! What?
Don't misunderstand. I have no intention of twisting your history or using it to make a profit. It's just honest curiosity. I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world. Culture thrives through dialogue and exchange.
No, that guy looks so mad. He has a point.
All right, you can ask your questions, but be quick.
Important.
Oh, thank you very much.
Boom, boom. Note it down. Boom, boom. Note it down. And leaving, run out of patience.
Another day, another drained social battery.
You're going then.
Hold on. You owe me a pair of books.
Oh, that! When it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
But that rare would take some time to find.
You're telling me. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. You might need to go to Yai Publishing House in person.
Oh, I do not want to meet here.
I don't need them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
Of course. We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can.
Sent to me? Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover.
Oh, we got her keys?
And this is?
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time. You'll disturb my sleep.
Hey, she trusts us that much. Oh, thank you. Da-da. Well, boom. Done. Not done. 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 Why is it doesn't have this sign? Look. No. Huh? Not yet. Done. Okay. What was it? 57? 58. Well, guess we'll have to wait for another day. At least we're 50 something now. Oh. Anyway, guys, I will probably see you guys in a moment. I gotta take a bit of rest and then answer whoever called me. Because I got scared the living life out of me. And I guess I'll be back soon since we're about to start when my friends are all up. And when, you know, well, I'll be here playing horror games. Alright, of course, like usual, before we go, let's go raid somebody. Man, I raid a lot today. How much did I do? 2? 3? Raid channel. Let's see, who do you want to raid? Guess we could raid Ashiro. Haven't seen him for a while. Okay, I will see you guys in, I don't know, until my friends are awake. I'll see you then. But for now, peace out. Blah 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 blah. Da da.